Wow, this is right inside the, as you can see, very beautiful inside the London Bridge tube station. That tells you the beauty of the technology and the beauty of, as you can see, what a very beautiful view. When we keep saying infrastructure in Nigeria, this is what the federal government should be thinking of, putting the right infrastructure in place. I'm live right deep inside the London Bridge tube station. It is crazy when we keep talking about no good infrastructure in the country. People are complaining. As you can see right there is the train station right inside, deep inside, I have to say as well, you know, inside the underground tube station. You know, when do we think of, you know, innovations that will take us away from, you know, we're still living in a old age when things are moving forward. You know, when you travel from Sele bus stop to Iyano, you know, you wonder the kind of traffic, you know, Alimosho to Lekki is like you're going on a different, you know, someone traveling from Alimosho to Lekki will be like somebody traveling from London to Nigeria. We need to invest heavily in the infrastructure to really, you know, take us out of, you know, the problems that we are facing. Once again, you know, it is a very beautiful view, you know, looking at this and asking yourself, you know, when, how, you know, do we have, you know, leaders, you know, that are really, you know, looking at things from a different perspective, or those that are actually thinking prayer alone will sort out, you know, a lot of the problems. As you can see there, there's no miracle. It is what we put out that we will recover. In the last 57 years of our independence, you know, we are still talking about, you know, infrastructure deficit. We can't even move, you know, crude petrol from one particular side to one end. You know, if I'm right deep inside, you know, a underground platform where I am right now at London Bridge, the question mark is, why is it so difficult that we cannot, you know, do the same thing in Nigeria? You know, we have a lot of, you know, as you can see there, you know, millions and millions of people travel on the underground all the time. You know, so what is so difficult that we can't get right? You know, this is where I am. For those of you thinking, you know, this is London Bridge. I was actually coming from Barking, and I'm still heading towards Croydon. You know, it's a very beautiful. Let me show you the map. There's a lot of people. I don't know what the time is now. This is the whole map, you know, from different train stations. And the question mark is, what is so difficult, you know, to get right in terms of, you know, our own government? You know, you can travel from anywhere to anywhere. I was actually coming out from, let me tell you where I was coming from. I was coming from Barking. Let me find Barking here. You know, less than 10 minutes from Barking tube station. I'm actually right in, okay, let's look for, if you can't find it, what you do, you come down here and you look for Barking, and that's it there. It tells me G3, and then what I'll do is I'll go down there, and that's G, and then I'll look for 3, and then that would then give me Barking. You know, I was actually traveling all the way from Barking. I left Barking. I'm sure a lot of you saw my video when I was doing the celebrating the maturity, and I've traveled all the way from Barking to West Ham. I went all the way to West Ham, and from West Ham I got on the Jubilee line that brought me all the way, as you can see, from West Ham there, all the way to London Bridge where I am. You know, you can see the train are still pulling in, you know, carrying millions and millions of passengers from all over the world. You know, thank you very much, Prince Araromi. You know, just a little help. I'm just trying to show my viewers, you know, the beautiful side of London, right inside the London Bridge station, and looking at this and asking myself, when, how, why is Nigeria still lacking behind when it comes to real infrastructure? You know, we have a lot of money in the system, but for whatever reason, individuals have decided to squander that money, steal all this money, and then everyone is just suffering for it. You know, I'm amazed that in 2018, you know, can't you just look at the whole view and see that, you know, we can replicate the same thing. It has been done before. Dubai was never what it was. Now we have millions of Nigerians traveling to Dubai all the time. You know, this is London Bridge Tube Station. Maybe let me show you. This is me right here in this very beautiful London Bridge Station, and I'm so kind of overwhelmed, you know, for someone that just came back from Nigeria, looking at some of our infrastructure system in the country, and then, you know, it makes you start to think, you know, we have a lot of people that can do this job. We have so many PhD, masters, you know, well-trained, you know, people have done 30 years, 25 years, 15 years in one particular sector all over the world. Bring them home and let them transform, you know, the country to something that we can all be happy about. You know, it's not just about, you know, traveling to Nigeria, and as much as there's a lot down there that we can make happen, but also it makes your heart bleed all the time. Once again, I hope you've been enjoying this very beautiful view. You know, the train has been coming. I'm gonna go. Let me show you. I will be going upstairs very soon, but I thought, you know, let me start, you know, from the bottom. It is a big, massive station. London Bridge. For those of you, maybe there's also the Guy's Hospital is right here, not too far. The Shard. You know, we'll be looking at the Shard when I come up in about a few minutes. This is where the biggest, the tallest building in the UK right now is the Shard, and that is right up, you know, right there as well. Well, you can see it's not a magic. The train, you know, let's move closer, and you can see there's millions and millions of people are using these facilities to move as quickly as possible. If we cannot even in 2018, we're still using Okada to bring some of our produce out from the from the farm. It makes you think that, you know, I went to so many places, and you wonder, you know, we just have to open up, you know, infrastructure. It's just as simple as that. You know, from health, name it. You know, we just have to. Okay, I have to be careful because I keep muting. You know, this is my video in the last couple of days now, so I want to be sure. I hope you are still able to listen to me because I'm very skeptical with this. Let's start going upstairs and you know, showing you, the beautiful side of you know, the London Bridge itself. We'll go upstairs and we'll be able to show you the view as it is, as you've never seen before. The beautiful side of London. Once again, my name is OLAYOMI Koiki, bringing it live to you all the way from London Bridge Station. A lot of people moving from point A to B. You know, before you can talk of a good economy, you must have the right infrastructure in place as well. Very beautiful one. It takes a lot of investment. The government needs to invest heavily to make, as you can see, it's very deep inside, and the signal is still very good as well. The government is not investing in all this infrastructure, so we're going nowhere in Nigeria. Once again, there's a lot happening, and as you can see, that's a beautiful view. Very, very beautiful one, and I'm sure a lot of us, so we will be going up in a few minutes. That is my travel card. as you've never seen before. The beauty, and that open up. And right now, as you can see there, a lot of people right here. A very busy station. You know, London Bridge is one of the most busiest stations. I'm going up in about a few minutes to also connect with the. Let's go this way. I'm still trying to find my way to get my train taking me to Croydon. I'm heading towards the studio.